Well, ladies and gentlemen, following what was an intense yet emotional night in NXT history with the final NXT TakeOver. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go check it out. NXT TakeOver The End. It's live, it's up now, and it is ready to be viewed by your amazing eyes. We are live and sold out here in St. Petersburg, Florida, for what is set to be one hell of an edition of Monday Night Raw. And just like how that NXT TakeOver was filled with incredible matches, we are kicking it off here on Raw with what is set to be a tremendous back and forth fight. As that man right there, 1/4 of the Undisputed Era, is going to go one-on-one with the United States Champion, Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, Roderick Strong making his way to the ring, knowing that this is a non-title affair. However, our main event of the evening will be for the Raw Tag Team Championships, as his fellow Undisputed Era members Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly look to challenge Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson of the club to perhaps regain their titles. But right now, Roderick Strong, he's focused on the United States Champion himself, Tommaso Ciampa, and both of these men are focused on the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, because you see both of these men, it has been confirmed, will be in the Royal Rumble matchup. We don't know the numbers yet. However, these two men are only focused, or they should be focused, on 3 separate numbers, that being 1, 2, 3, because that's what it's all about here tonight between Roderick Strong and Tommaso Ciampa. Who will get the victory in what is set to be an intense back-and-forth fight? Will it be Roderick Strong, or will it be that man, the United States Champion, Tommaso Ciampa? Of course, Tommaso Ciampa still champion, following his main event match a few weeks ago when he went one-on-one with Samoa Joe, after Samoa Joe handily beat one half of the War Raiders in Hanson, before walking into the backstage office of the Raw GM, King Booker himself, demanding a match, demanding a fight against Tommaso Ciampa later on that night, before Ciampa got the victory, stole the victory against Samoa Joe. And tonight he's looking to steal another victory perhaps from Roderick Strong. Will he be able to do it? Will he be going into that Royal Rumble matchup? Of course, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view just a few weeks away. You're not going to want to miss it. It's set to be one hell of a show. However, that man Ciampa, will he be going into that event with a lot of momentum on the back of Roderick Strong, or will the Messiah of the Backbreaker, Roderick Strong, get a victory over the champion? We're about to find out here. Both men staring each other down. It's the first matchup of the evening, and let's get into it. Roderick Strong, Tommaso Ciampa, big stare down right now, with a chop to the chest and another one. Oh, but Ciampa fires back, and now it seems as though back and forth chops to kick off the matchup. Oh, with the slaps echoing throughout the arena here, and Roderick Strong breaks up the pattern with the kick to the gut, goes for a knee to the face. However, instead he gets caught by Tommaso Ciampa, who takes him down. Goes for the cover. What? No, not even a 1 count. Roderick Strong rolling out of the ring there, as Ciampa, there you see, taunts towards Strong, taunting him to get back into the ring. He goes for a chop, and then again, the chops firing back and forth. But now it's Roderick Strong who has him up. Oh, what is this? Oh, takes him down. Oh my God. Right to the lower back, and Roderick Strong, not wasting any time to continue the flow of the action, flying to the outside. Roderick Strong, much more known for his, well, his strength, his power, and his striking ability. However, as you just saw, he also has the ability to fly with an incredible amount of ease. However, right now, there you see Tommaso Ciampa bouncing him off the ropes, and Roderick Strong fires back with a wicked clothesline, taking him down. Goes for the cover now. Second cover of the matchup. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Okay, the Undisputed Era is all over this show, ladies and gentlemen, as later on tonight, Adam Cole will also have something to say following his victory last week in the main event against AJ Styles. It was meant to be Finn Balor. However, AJ Styles replaced him. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count off the arm drag. As Adam Cole, he'll be telling the world what the stipulation for his match against Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble event will be. He gets to choose it as per the stipulation of that match against AJ Styles. As now Roderick Strong has him here. And Tommaso Ciampa, what a counter, getting out of it. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa, even though he's vicious, even though he's wicked, a lot of people seem to forget that he is indeed a light heavyweight to cruiserweight competitor. Okay, he's a lot smaller than most of the guys in the back, and as such, he does have that agility that the larger performers don't have. Oh, and then there you see Tommaso Ciampa with the knee right to the face. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count there. Tommaso Ciampa continuing the pressure right now against Roderick Strong. Strong needs to figure out some way to get it back into it, as perhaps that was his moment. Kick to the gut, forearms to the face with a back elbow, and connects with the clothesline. Following this matchup, we are going to be watching as Shinsuke Nakamura is in action against Sin Cara, as Tommaso Ciampa looks to tap out Strong, perhaps, going after the arm, going after the shoulder that he's so famous for with that arm bar right there. However, oh, Roderick Strong gets out of it, somehow getting out of that submission hold attempt, chop to the chest, and then a kick to the gut. Roderick Strong, oh, perhaps going to the well one too many times with that chop. And now back and forth strikes. This is a fight here tonight to kick off Monday Night Raw is Strong. Slams Ciampa down, goes for the cover, perhaps 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. I will say this, unlike the most recent episode of SmackDown, there will not be any Extreme Rules matches here tonight. However, the action is still set to be impactful, hot, and oh, exciting, quite like that WWE Championship matchup between Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan. However, right now, oh, Roderick Strong goes for a running knee. Tommaso Ciampa reverses. Tommaso Ciampa reverses, kicks him in the gut, fairy tale, and then connects. 1, 2, no, and he gets the shoulder up at the last possible moment, and Ciampa can barely believe it. Ciampa stares down at Roderick thinking, what does he have to do? As these two men have just been on a tirade back and forth in this brawl here tonight. And there you see Ciampa, okay, with the strikes over and over again. Clearly, the anger, oh, perhaps fueling him here tonight. As Roderick Strong now trying to fight back here with these incredible strikes. Has him up on the ropes, bounces him off. Irish whip into the backbreaker. The messiah of the backbreaker takes him down with 1. Goes for the cover, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count following the tilt-a-whirl. As Strong looks up at the referee. Now he's got to be thinking, what do I have to do to defeat this man? With the kick right to the lower spine. As Roderick getting all fired up here tonight on Monday Night Raw, and why wouldn't you? It's an exciting night of action as Strong punch right to the face of Tommaso Ciampa. Oh my God! Well, we've seen him do that before, but my God, it's so brutal, using the hardest part of the ring to your advantage, sir. Okay, Strong, use your environment, but my God, backbreaker onto the ring apron. Not just that, but also onto that Minitron. And now he's not done, continuing the fight. Oh, and then a vicious elbow right to the face. Goes for the cover. It's got to be over. 1, 2, 3. No, and instead the champion is the one that gets the shoulder up. And Roderick Strong now thinking to himself, how in the hell do I beat Tommaso Ciampa here tonight? And quite frankly, I don't know if I have the answer for him. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa, he's gotten so many incredible victories through punishment such as that. With the Psycho Cutter, goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count there by the current United States champion. Of course, I mentioned earlier, Roderick Strong's fellow Undisputed Era members, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, will be focusing on the Raw Tag Team titles later on tonight as the current United States Champion is getting lifted up onto that top turnbuckle. What is this? Oh, look at that. Just pulls him down, whips him down. Using the turnbuckle as a means, as a platform. 1, 2. Not only a 2 count, as a platform to pull Ciampa down onto the knee of Roderick. And the Messiah of the Backbreaker, proving why he is such a dangerous force with an ingenious maneuver quite like that. Using his environment to his advantage that he's used this entire matchup. However, Tommaso Ciampa, don't count him out. Don't discredit his own ingenious acts. Okay, he is a vile, and sadistic individual. Goes for the cover out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. And the end of Heartache out of nowhere gets the job done. My God, I was in the middle of a sentence and Roderick Strong, he decided to put an exclamation point at the end of it. But my God, ladies and gentlemen, look at these replays. Okay, what a back and forth fight. Both men to kick off this episode of Raw, pulling out all the stops. But in the end, Roderick Strong gets the victory against the current United States champion. You gotta think Strong. He might be lining himself up in contention for that championship following such a back and forth fight. And I would not mind seeing that again for the title. However, in the end of Heartache put an end to this matchup with Roderick Strong, the Messiah of the Backbreaker, with that modified suplex into the Backbreaker. Okay, focused on the lower spine the entire matchup, and now he's focusing on perhaps celebrating that victory. However, a man who has celebrated a victory within the past few episodes is none other than that man, Adam Cole, who celebrated a victory for that Universal Championship. However, his first defense will be against Finn Balor once again at the Royal Rumble PPV. But what will the stipulation be? Adam Cole will choose later on tonight as he announces the stipulation. That's not all. Okay, we got the fellow Undisputed Era members, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, looking to challenge Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson for the Raw Tag Team titles. Will they be able to get their titles back? Or will Gallows and Anderson once again prove why they are a dominating duo here on Monday Night Raw? However, right now it's time for some singles competition as that man, Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of strong style, the Japanese sensation, the former WWE champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, is set to go one-on-one with Sin Cara and his new attitude here on Raw. Okay, Sin Cara splitting off from the Lucha Dragons a few months ago. He hasn't particularly seen too much success since then, and perhaps a win over Shinsuke Nakamura could give him the momentum he needs to become a major star here on Monday Night Raw. But Shinsuke Nakamura, already a major star on Raw. Okay, every time you see him, you know you're in for a treat. He's a very unique competitor. His incredible strikes, his elbows, his, of course, Kinshasa knee, all absolutely brutal. And Sin Cara is going to have to use his quickness, his speed, to move out of the way of those incoming strikes. Now, Sin Cara and Shinsuke Nakamura, both men, will be in that Royal Rumble matchup, quite like Roderick Strong and Tommaso Ciampa have been announced as being in that Royal Rumble matchup. So now, both of these two men, Nakamura and Sin Cara, are looking to gain some momentum heading into that all-important Royal Rumble matchup. Okay, Shinsuke Nakamura in the ring waiting for this young man here, Sin Cara, who is always also very impressive. He's got an incredible amount of agility. He's also got some striking game as well, some technical ability that seems to be overlooked more often than not. And right now, Shinsuke Nakamura is not going to want to overlook Sin Cara, especially with this new vicious attitude, as right out of the gate, he hits him with the strikes. But there you see Sin Cara catching Shinsuke's incoming forearm strike, and then out of nowhere, springboard moonsault, and Nakamura immediately kicks out as he goes for a strike, and Shinsuke with a strike of his own, and now it's Sin Cara who has the upper hand here. Nakamura, goes for a running attack there. Sin Cara with a running attack of his own. However, Nakamura counters that one into the backstabber. And oh my god, already so high octane here. One. No, and only a 1 count. Following the knees to the lower back of Sin Cara. And there you see Shinsuke Nakamura saying, come on, let's go. I'm ready for a fight. And that's exactly what he's getting against Sin Cara. As Nakamura runs into that kick to the gut. And then once again, another strike to the stomach before... Oh, an incoming knee to the upper back of Sin Cara, who gets up. And he's trying to fight back here, trying to use his quickness, his speed to his advantage. But instead, Nakamura catches him. 1, 2... No, and only a 2 count. Nakamura catching Sin Cara right there. Going for the impromptu pinfall attempt. But Nakamura feels the shoulder of Sin Cara getting up before being felt. Oh, with incoming pain and strikes with that chop to the chest. Oh god, another one. Running into that chop again. And now Sin Cara perhaps on fire. Going for a cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there on Shinsuke Nakamura. Following the Hurricane Rana attempt. Which, was successful before that kick to the lower back was also successful. And now once again, reining in the strikes. And then the disrespectful slap to the face. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Shinsuke Nakamura, a very decorated competitor in the world of professional wrestling. Sin Cara, I will admit, not nearly as decorated. However, he is still a very talented competitor nonetheless, as you're seeing right now, showing off the technical game. But there you see Shinsuke Nakamura, another very technical competitor, getting out of it. Sin Cara tries to transfer it into another hold. But there you see Nakamura gets out of it, but he is the one now on the ground again before the incoming kick to the face running into it. Does Sin Cara, and now he goes after the leg, going after the knee perhaps, trying to weaken that knee. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Perhaps trying to make sure Shinsuke Nakamura can't hit that Kinshasa finishing strike. Because, of course, if he hits that strike, it's all over for Sin Cara, and he knows it. However, right now, Sin Cara, doing a pretty damn good job. Immediate transfer into the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count, and the shoulder comes up by Nakamura. And then a kick to the back. Following this matchup, we still have that tag team matchup, but also we have some women's action as Toni Storm is set to take on Charlotte Flair. And then again, oh my god, what a smack to the chest. Bounces off the ropes, goes for a drop kick. Nakamura reverses, however, and now back and forth we see these two men go as he throws him into the corner. Sees this perhaps as an opportunity. Shinsuke sends him into the corner as well. Goes for an overhand strike. And now back and forth these two men go. That corner right now being a tool. Oh my god, what a kick. A tool for an incoming strike by Nakamura. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Did you hear the thud, the smack of that kick by Nakamura as he planted his foot into the side of the head of Sin Cara? And now Shinsuke perhaps using that as an opportunity, but Sin Cara immediately takes him down following that thunderous kick right to the head. However, right now, there you see Sin Cara gets sent into the corner. Shinsuke Nakamura backing off before realizing perhaps he had something in mind here. But there you see Shinsuke and Sin Cara back and forth here. Shinsuke, well, the camera didn't quite catch it, but Sin Cara caught the referee! The referee is down! The referee is down! He was in the way of Sin Cara, but Sin Cara with the low blow! Low blow while the ref is down! No, like this suplex stunner connecting! 1, 2, 3, and Sin Cara! Maybe that was intentional, I don't know, but Shinsuke Nakamura with the Irish whip, trying to, I'm not entirely sure, throw him to the other corner, but instead he accidentally threw him into the referee. Sin Cara taking advantage with that low blow to Shinsuke Nakamura, and now Sin Cara out of nowhere, gets a hell of a victory. And there you see, celebrating the win here tonight against this massive star in Shinsuke Nakamura. However, as Sin Cara celebrates the victory, I want to turn your attention to something that happened earlier this evening as General Manager King Booker took to Twitter, and he had this to say. After the constant bickering and fighting between Shayna Baszler and Toni Storm over the Raw Women's Championship, I've just decided to make a compromise. At the Royal Rumble event, Baszler and Storm will fight Nia Jax for the Raw Women's title. And well, that means Toni Storm, following this matchup, should be looking forward to that Royal Rumble event. But right now, she has to focus on Charlotte Flair, this incredible athlete who is still fairly new to Monday Night Raw after being drafted over from SmackDown. Of course, a big trade between the two brands. Charlotte Flair being traded over for Kairi Sane of Monday Night Raw, but now Friday Night SmackDown. Both women have been just completely dominant since joining their respective new brands, and right now Charlotte Flair is looking to continue that dominance against none other than Toni Storm. However, Toni Storm, okay, she's got to prepare for that triple threat matchup. She's got to be thinking about that triple threat between herself, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax. Two incredibly scary, and let's just say this: they are very destructive members of the female roster, and not just Monday Night Raw, but in all of professional wrestling. Toni Storm has to go up against those two ladies, and right now she's going up against another incredible competitor in Charlotte Flair, as there you see her, Toni Storm. She's looking forward to that Raw Women's title matchup, but right now she's got to be looking forward to this matchup. Okay, she cannot overlook her opponent. She cannot focus on that triple threat. She has to focus on Charlotte tonight, because of course, Toni Storm, if she goes into that Royal Rumble pay-per-view with a loss from Charlotte Flair, okay, Toni Storm, she would have seemingly no momentum going into that event. However, Toni Storm and Charlotte Flair, two incredible athletes. I cannot underestimate the skill level of both these ladies. Okay, this is sure to be one hell of an intense back and forth fight. As right now, there you see Charlotte, the newest member of Raw, versus Toni Storm, a woman who has decided to use Raw as a huge career booster. Okay, Toni Storm, I've said this before and I'll say this again, one of my favorite female competitors we have here in the WWE. As Charlotte, now with the headlock, I will say this, has the technical advantage, I believe, does Charlotte Flair. Toni Storm, perhaps the striking advantage, being able to use any part of her body as a weapon. Oh, whether it be her kicks, her hands, of course that hard head of hers that she's used so many times with the headbutts. And right now, Charlotte Flair back on the attack. Once again, that technical advantage being shown. Goes for a forearm. Oh, but instead catches Toni Storm. Toni Storm going for, I believe, a headbutt there. Catches her with the European uppercut. But still, Storm is fighting back. Throws her into the corner. Oh, but instead, Charlotte Flair out of nowhere gets out of it. And now, Toni Storm, however, has Charlotte back into the corner. And now, oh, what is this? What is this? Oh my God, taking some inspiration from Seth Rollins, of course, a man who, on the last episode of Raw, decided to go up to Roman Reigns, perhaps form an alliance with his former Shield brethren. But right now, Toni Storm and Charlotte Flair, they don't care about Seth, they don't care about Roman, they care about each other and the well-being of their opponent. But I'm not saying that in a particularly positive way. Okay, both women trying to damage the other, trying to get the victory here as the strikes continue between both ladies. And Toni Storm once again has her in the corner, but Charlotte quick to get out of it. Oh, and then that signature Ric Flair chop. Okay, the Flair family, of course, known for their loud and thunderous chops. Charlotte Flair goes for a strike. Toni Storm, however, strikes back. Oh, and then a headbutt there, and the skulls collide, and Toni Storm is on fire right now. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Toni Storm and Charlotte Flair are battling right now. Toni Storm, of course, going to be battling at the Royal Rumble PPV, as we just learned, against Shayna and Nia. However, these two women with the strikes back and forth constantly throughout this entire matchup, and Toni Storm once again has her in the corner, trying to keep the queen in the corner, and perhaps that's not a bad strategy. However, right now, Charlotte has Toni Storm up. And now what is this? Oh god, this is not going to look good. This is not looking good. Oh! Off the top turnbuckle, both women come crashing down. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there on Toni Storm by Charlotte. And right now, Charlotte looks down at Toni, and a punch right to the back of Storm. Oh, there you see, of course, that signature cockiness, the entitled nature of Charlotte Flair. Okay, oh, just rubbing it in the face. Oh, before hitting a knee to the face there of Toni Storm. However, Storm gets up, trying to fight back. Ducks underneath the clothesline, does Charlotte, however, as Charlotte, goes for a clothesline of her own. But this time it's Toni who trips her up, ducking the clothesline attempt, but Charlotte Flair couldn't get out of that. With the boot right to the side of the head, and Toni Storm's on fire right now, and she's continuing the pressure, but now once again, these two women just like metal to a magnet, constantly being pulled towards that corner, as now Toni Storm and Charlotte Flair's skulls collide once again with that headbutt. And Storm now has the advantage, or perhaps not, as Charlotte with the clothesline exploding out of the corner. And then there you see, just soaking in the energy of the crowd here. This jam-packed arena. As right now, Toni Storm is getting up. Charlotte Flair with the chop, but Storm now with a chop of her own. Okay, quite like that Roderick Strong Tommaso Ciampa matchup, back and forth chops. However, right now, Charlotte Flair continuing the fight. Toni Storm, however, gets out of it. Storm now has her once again into the corner. Oh, and then a kick right to the gut. Sees this perhaps as an opportunity. Oh, and the running knees connecting. As Storm looks down at Charlotte, goes for the cover here. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, the sharp knees of Storm not able to get the job done here tonight against Charlotte Flair. And well, there you see the current Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax looking at one of her next challengers here on Monday Night Raw for that title. And wait a second, Charlotte, look at this. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Charlotte steals the victory due to the distraction by Nia Jax. Toni Storm taking her eyes off the prize for a few moments after a hard-fought battle between herself and Charlotte. Oh, come on, seriously? Get the replays off the screen. Come on, damn it. Nia Jax going after both competitors right now. Okay, you can't quite see it because apparently someone in the back doesn't want to hear me, or doesn't want to turn your attention to this. Okay, they can't hear me or something. I'm not entirely sure, but right now, Nia Jax, the Raw Women's Champion, going after Charlotte Flair. Now this is ridiculous. Nia Jax, no stranger to just attacking everybody she sees. She's such a destructive force in the Raw Women's division, throwing her across the ring. And now Storm is getting up, and she just gets crushed by the Raw Women's Champion. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And now she's going after Charlotte again. Charlotte's not even fighting you for the Raw Women's title. She's not even going to fight you for the title. What's the point of this? What's the point of this? As she takes her down. This is absolutely uncalled for here tonight by Nia Jax with the Samoan drop, and now she's not done. She's not done. Come on. This is unneeded. God. And Charlotte Flair, Toni Storm, both women getting taken down with that Samoan drop, and Nia Jax sending a message to Shayna Baszler, to Toni Storm, to everybody, as Adam Cole has a message of his own. Well, what an amazing announcement we just heard from the Universal Champion himself, Adam Cole. Okay, he'll be fighting Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view in a 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification, no count-out matchup with nobody allowed at ringside. That is set to be a hell of a one-on-one affair for the Universal Championship. Which member of the two top factions here in the WWE will be the champion? We're going to find out then. However, next week, Shinsuke Nakamura gets his rematch against Sin Cara. And that's not all, as Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, the two men who last week decided to form a tag team once again, will be in tag team action. Who will they be fighting? What will happen next week on the Go Home Show for Monday Night Raw for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view? But right now, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the main event of the evening. Tag team action. Raw Tag Team Championships on the line. The Undisputed Era, there you see them. Kyle O'Reilly on the left. Bobby Fish on the right. These two technical, hard-hitting competitors who are indeed fairly similar to one another are going up against two men who are very different from each other. However, they have the same morale, they have the same ideals, they have the same titles as the Raw Tag Team Champions. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson will look to try and best these two men who look eager, who look waiting, who look ready for this main event matchup. Will they regain their titles, or will Gallows and Anderson once again best Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish? Now, of course, we've seen Fish and O'Reilly beat Gallows and Anderson before on several occasions. Tonight, they are looking to do it again. Will these two hard-hitting technical competitors be able to defeat the acrobatic, technical, and powerful combination of their opponents once again? We're going to find out in just a few moments. Of course, speaking of the two top factions here, as I just mentioned, Adam Cole, the leader of the Undisputed Era, going up against the leader of the club, Finn Balor. With these two teams, okay, of course, the Undisputed Era in the ring, the club making their way to the ring, the tag team champions, Gallows and Anderson, two of the four members of the club looking to battle two of the four members of the Undisputed Era right now in our main event of the evening. Tag team action. As there you see the all black and white attires. Okay, a very dark theme to them because, you know, they are very dark competitors when they want to be. They can have a sadistic side to them, okay? They don't care about what you think. They care about what they have, and what they have right now are the Raw Tag Team Championship titles. And right now they're looking to successfully defend against their opponents tonight. Okay, we've seen these two teams battle in absolute wars, just like how at NXT TakeOver the End, there was a tag team championship war for the NXT titles between British Strong Style and the War Raiders. If you haven't seen that pay-per-view, or if you haven't just seen that matchup, I highly recommend you go do so. In my opinion, one of the best tag team matches we put on here in quite some time. And right now, it's time for perhaps another great tag team championship matchup. Let's go. Raw tag team titles, here we go. Kyle O'Reilly immediately out of the gate with the strikes, bouncing off the ropes, but there you see. Just gets caught with the big boot by Big LG himself. As Luke Gallows raises a hand, raises a fist, and is looking to raise one half of the Raw Tag Team Championship title belts later on tonight if he can defeat Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish alongside his partner Carl Anderson. But Kyle right now laying in the strikes with the kicks to the chest before a knee right to the face, and then another knee there, catching Luke Gallows off guard, who went for a running attack. And right now, there you see Kyle O'Reilly making it look so damn easy, following the strikes now with the technical game of Kyle O'Reilly put on display. Goes for the cover right now. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count, just 1 second away from crowning new champions. As the early moments of this matchup are completely ruled by Kyle O'Reilly, Luke Gallows looking to perhaps change the momentum and complexion of this matchup. But there you see Kyle O'Reilly back on the attack. DDT, and then knees to the back of the head. As Kyle, Irish whip, throws them into the corner, away from Carl Anderson. Smart strategy as always, textbook tag team offense, as Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly with some textbook offense there with that suplex, taking down the big man. Now once again throwing him to the opposing corner of the club, trying to keep him away from Carl Anderson. And right now the stomps by Bobby Fish as he picks him up there. Goes for a strike. Oh, but instead Gallows strikes back with the headbutt. However, right now Gallows gets put off guard here, and again he's down on the mat as Bobby Fish, okay, takes a moment to soak in the crowd response right now, who seems to thoroughly be behind the Undisputed Era, as Gallows once again gets caught, and right now they're isolating Luke Gallows to perfection. Oh, and there you see the combination of strikes before taking him down with the Northern Lights suplex. However, instead of going for a cover, he realizes, of course, the incredible power, size, and resilience of Luke Gallows. He tries to take out Luke Gallows a bit more following the combination with Bobby Fish. But right now, Carl Anderson makes the tag, and there you see a combination of strikes by the big man and Anderson. As Carl, with the kick right to the stomach of Kyle O'Reilly. In my opinion, these two are two of the best tag team duos we have here in the WWE. As Anderson now, look at this, whipping the head of Kyle O'Reilly into the mat there. And there you see, of course, Machine Gun Carl Anderson shooting down Bobby Fish as he's trying to shoot Kyle O'Reilly down to the mat again. But now Kyle gets up into a sickening brainbuster onto the bald head of Carl Anderson, and he sees that as an opening, makes the tag out to Bobby Fish, and Fish now, here we go, takes down Luke Gallows. However, Gallows gets up immediately. But it doesn't matter, as there you see Bobby Fish with the punch to the face, following the kick to the back of Anderson. And now Bobby Fish, here we go. Like a house of fire right now, trying to burn down Karl Anderson and his chances, of perhaps getting some momentum back into the corner of the club. As right now, there you see Bobby Fish with that kick right to the face, goes for the cover now. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Only a 2 count there, but there you see Karl Anderson getting up. Anderson gets up following the heel kick, following the spinning heel kick. But the fight continues as Bobby Fish throws Anderson into the corner. Bobby Fish in the, of course, light gray, yellow, and a hint of black attire right now, representing the Undisputed Era. But Karl Anderson right now, representing the club, has Bobby Fish up in the corner now, with a kick right to the face to get out of it, and then a punch to the face again as Bobby Fish sits up top. Oh no, God, he is not going to like this. Anderson going up to the high rank district, and they crash down into the mat. Superplex connecting by Anderson, as Anderson makes the tag to Luke Gallows. But Bobby Fish, there you see, he's trying to get up. However, obviously, he's a bit weak and a bit hurt. And right now, Luke Gallows, the big man, going after Kyle O'Reilly as well, bringing him into the ring. Okay, the more the merrier, it seems, as Luke Gallows has Kyle sending him into the corner, but Bobby Fish trying to fight. Bobby Fish trying to fight. Luke Gallows, however, sends him into the corner as well. The same one that, oh God, that Kyle O'Reilly is in, and oh man, Luke Gallows just has Bobby Fish crush his tag team partner Kyle O'Reilly into the corner, as there you see, trying to take him down perhaps for that knee bar. For the fish hook, I should say. Okay, a modified knee bar is up. There you see, Luke Gallows out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, no, and he somehow gets the big man up, following the double-handed choke slam out of nowhere. My God, what a tag team matchup, as Luke Gallows is like a one-man wrecking crew taking out everybody. However, right now, there you see, oh God, oh my God, the boot of doom, and that's exactly what it is. It's all gloom and doom for that man Bobby Fish, who's on the ground. But Karl Anderson right now, once again with the strikes, continuing to dish out the punishment as Kyle O'Reilly finally gets up following that throw by Gallows of Bobby Fish into Kyle O'Reilly into the corner. However, right now, Karl Anderson, he has him up. And instead, Bobby Fish gets out of it with a neck breaker. Fish gets out of it with a neck breaker, kicks him in the back, trying to fight back right now. However, Anderson, goes for a running attack. Bobby Fish, however, still on the attack in his own right. Back and forth strikes as Fish, spinning heel kick again. Spinning heel kick again by Bobby Fish as he has him in the corner. Seems to have something in mind. Karl Anderson. Wait a second, Kyle. And Kyle and Fish. They connect with the clothesline spit. Oh God, spinning trip there. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Following that devastating tag team maneuver that has taken out so many competitors here in the WWE. Okay, the same maneuver that won them the Raw Tag Team titles in the first place. All the way back against the War Raiders. However, right now, Kyle trying to fight back on his own time right now. But, Karl Anderson perhaps saying, that the time is up for the Undisputed Era. And there you see a bit of too sweet action. Okay, the universal sign of the club by Anderson. But there you see, once again, back on the attack with the kick right to the leg. And then another kick there as Anderson and Kyle keep fighting right now in this matchup, this epic tag team war as Kyle sends him down. He has him. He has Karl Anderson in the corner. Gallows nowhere in sight. Looking to, continue the pressure here in this tag team matchup as the double kicks connecting right to the chest of one half of the tag team champions as he stomps him down there. Does Bobby Fish? No, wait a second. Wait a second. Kyle O'Reilly goes. Oh! Kyle O'Reilly gets off the apron, goes after Gallows, but Gallows on the outside catches him with the double-handed choke slam. And Bobby Fish trying to fight back now against Anderson, who I believe Bobby Fish realizes now that Kyle O'Reilly is down on the ground on the outside, and so does Anderson, realizing the same damn thing, realizing that Kyle is down, and perhaps so is Fish as he connects there. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. And the club retain their titles. Okay, Anderson and Gallows taking advantage of Kyle O'Reilly, who went to go after Luke Gallows on the outside after such a war, but instead he got caught with that double-handed choke slam. And then it was over there. Okay, you have to show respect for the Undisputed Era. They pulled out all the stops here tonight. However, after the Magic Killer finishing maneuver, there you see it, picking him up and then taking him down there with that neck breaker combination. The Magic Killer gets the job done as Gallows and Anderson kill any momentum that Fish and O'Reilly could have had with that too sweet by Anderson and Gallows, retaining their titles to close out this edition of Monday Night Raw. Thank you, everybody, for watching this one.